Hi, welcome to the course. In this tutorial, we'll learn about exchanges and queues. So, to understand this, let's take an example. Let's consider the scenario where you are inside a mall. Okay, you are here, and there is a departmental manager in the mall, inside a mall, and you have different kind of shops, and different kind of shops have its own vendor who takes care of selling of the merchandise. Okay, now as a person you have two choices. One, you know the mall and you can directly go to the shops and you can talk to the vendors, right? Suppose you want to buy some electronics, you know this mall, you just came and you went to this electronic shop and you went to the vendor to talk to them, right? Now you have one more scenario where as a person you don't know this mall. Okay, then as a person you went to this mall department or the departmental manager, you asked him like where the particular electronic or garment shop is there, and he navigated you to different shop wherever you want and you talk to the vendor. Okay, so these are the two scenarios. So we can use this analogy in terms of exchange and queues as well. So let's consider this. So you can consider you are an application and all the other vendors are the application you want to communicate with. So according to the previous analogy, we can say that as an first application, we can send the data or send the message to application 2 via an exchange and queues or without an exchange, right? So now you know that this is a producer and this is a consumer, right? Consumer is always associated with the queue. Like consumer does not bother about any other components in this scenario. It only bothers about the queue, from which queue it needs to take the message. Okay, so consumer is always associated with the queue. Okay, now producer is sometimes directly related to the queue or sometimes via an exchange. Okay, suppose you want to send a message to Q1, then you need to tell the exchange that I need to send a message to Q1. Okay, so this exchange, how this exchange will come to know that it needs to send a message to the Q1 only. So there is something called a binding key. So at the time of registration, you need to register your queues with the exchange with a key named binding key. Okay, you need to tell the exchange by sending a key, that is a binding key, like my binding key is Q1, and you can send a message to the Q1. Okay, and now whenever consumer is ready, so if it is associated with this queue with this binding key, and it will take the message from it and process it. Okay, so this is the current architecture of the RabbitMQ and how it works. So this is your message broker. Okay, these are the producer and these are the consumers. Okay, I hope you understand this scenario. We'll dig deeper into each type of exchanges in the later course. Okay, thank you.